God had to come to me in the dream, and He said something to me that He told me not to be discouraged. I don't remember how He put it, so that's why the name is "Do not give in to despair." To despair, I. That's what He said to me, like a similar thing He said to me. My name is Owen Nakife Owen N, popularly known as, though not so popular now, not even popular. I'm an artist and I paint. Today I'm going to take you through my journey as an artist. I mean, at the beginning, so I would say just journey as an artist. I started drawing when I remember when I started drawing. I don't think I can remember, but I've just been drawing, right from childhood. I and my siblings, and I just started drawing. I can't remember when I started, but I know I started very early. But doing that for fun, just fun, to cash cruise. And but I started painting at um in my secondary school around JSS 2 or 3, I guess. So we just doing that. We have art teacher, go for competitions, and just one. I went for one competition. So that's when I really started painting. Nobody really taught me how to draw. That's it. Nobody really taught me how to draw. I know it sounds untrue, but for most artists, I believe because it's like a skill, just like someone that can sing. But one thing is that it needs to be refined. You understand? So although I'm not taught how to draw, but I had to refine my gift, and in refining it, I have to even watch videos of great artists on trying like applications of colors. I have to learn all this. So, but basically, nobody taught me. I usually think that, like, I see it as a gift, I would say. I didn't know that so much that someone can be taught how to draw from the scratch. Like, you can't draw. I've had it. I don't know if it's true. Like, you can't draw and they'll teach you how to draw. So, I'm here to explore that to know if it is true or not, but perhaps it's true. But nobody really taught me. But currently, like, my paintings, application of colors and shade, and I have to learn all those stuff. Although I do that, but I have to learn it to refine myself. So I believe that you have to refine yourself, because an unrefined skill may not really be appreciated by people. One can be taught how to draw, but you have to have the skill in you at least. I mean, as I said earlier, it will be refined, okay, and but it has to be there, a kind of, because if it's not there, I don't know what will be refined. And I just want to make it clear that there is no rule in art. Like most of the famous paintings I've seen, like some of them are not even so skillful to me. Like, I mean, look at this, look at that. That's very beautiful. I mean, that's cool. I'm not really downgrading them, but let's talk truth now. This is not really as like this is not supposed to worth that much money. I don't really know, but but I've learned from my exploration. I would say, like, my journey, that it doesn't have art. I've seen people, artists on YouTube, and I realized they have this uniqueness. Everyone tells a story. Yeah, art tells a story, and it communicates your personality. You paint the story you want to tell, and everyone has different stories. And we would love to hear different stories, new stories all the time. It will be boring to hear similar stories all the time. So you create your uniqueness, you become yourself, and live your life through your painting. I believe it's going to bless a lot of people. As I started, I didn't really thought you can be inspired per se. I don't know what. Perhaps I was inspired um subconsciously and unaware that I am being inspired. But I just draw. I just do it for drawing sake. But I'm usually inspired by nature. I love nature a lot. I love playing with colors, I would say. You know, I love trying to combine colors to create something beautiful. I love beautiful, like beauty, sorry. I love beautiful stuff, and let's say, well, I call it perfection now. I love perfection. Although I'm not perfect, but I really love perfection. I love my art to show perfection. And perfection may not be what you might define as perfection, okay? Um, Perfection can be in different definition. Just like this artwork here now, it's perfect to people. That's why it's costly. It's of great value. It's like, so you create your perfection, I would say. But I love beauty. I love beauty. Like, I like communicating something that touches the soul and something that gives peace, I would say. And lately, my paintings, all these paintings, most of them I did in 2020. Yeah. Um, I don't really have the story to tell yet. I know I have a glimpse of what I want to communicate to the viewers, but I usually end up not um translating the picture in my mind completely on the canvas, on the sheet, 90% of the time. And I just usually pray to God, because I painting can be really frustrating to me. um I have spent 7.5 hours straight, like stretch out, painting, and it ended up not being good. Like, I started around, I guess, 12 in the afternoon, kept painting till the night time, and it wasn't really good. I was so frustrated, you know. But let's just leave it there. And I would say, really, lately, God inspires me. He takes over. I would say that's how it just works for me. He takes over. Even if I have the picture of what I want to paint, I won't really do that completely, because I don't know how to explain. I would say my art is more of a prophetic art. Okay, it's more of a prophetic art, because I usually paint and then I get the interpretation after painting. So most of my artworks and the poems I write for the paintings and the names, I didn't have the name in my heart at the beginning. It's usually after my paintings that I get to know what name it is and what story it really communicates. I really make a lot of mistakes painting. It may not be a lot to you, but to me, I usually make mistakes, but not as much as before. Okay, trying to find myself in art, trying to find the story, my story. Art communicates story, communicates your personality, communicates your life. So I'm trying to copy people, trying to, and it doesn't end good. I'm trying to, just from what I learned from YouTube, you trying to use color pencils, which um color pencil is not really an easy stuff to use. The ones I usually do, because you can't erase it easily. I believe there is a high quality eraser that can wipe out color pencils. I don't know. I've not gotten one. So as long as I've not gotten one, I have to be very careful to avoid mistakes. And I use pen too, so I have to I have to be very, very extra careful. About 21 out of my 20, okay, 22 out of my 23 paintings are all you done with pen, not like completely pen, like an end work. Like, the end work is with pen, and I usually make mistakes. There was even a time I spent a whole day painting. This is not with color pencil, it's with my water paint and acrylic. So it didn't end well. It didn't end well. I couldn't sleep that night. I literally couldn't sleep. I was so tired, frustrated. Even there was a time I spent 7.5 hours. It was bad. I even have it like this one now. It was bad, and God had to come to me in the dream, and he said something to me that he told me not to be discouraged. I don't remember how he put it. So that's why the name is do not give in to despair. To despair, I that's what he said to me, like a similar thing he said to me. So we make mistakes, but most times recently my mistakes usually turn to art. Like I don't just leave it like that. It's God has a way of helping me. That's why I call it prophetic, because I don't usually have control over it. I usually pray and trust him to take control. But it requires skills, you should know. It requires skill. You have to work hard to be skillful, because my early paintings are not as good as the late paintings. My artworks, people usually ask me, why don't you monetize your artwork? There's a lot to do to monetize artwork. And firstly, I'm not really famous now. I'm not, I would say. And you have to create a name for yourself. And the other thing is that I am not really under pressure to sell my art, because they communicate a lot of stories to me. They mean so much to me. I don't want to make it cheap, just sell it for money. And although I need money, I really need money, but I can't just give out my artwork like that, except I'm drawing you a portrait. I've not drawn people before, like I've not done that project before. But these paintings, I don't want to just let it slip from my hand for now. I intend to own a gallery. Yeah, I really intend to tell my story, like let the painting speak. Okay, and I think then I'll begin to monetize it. But don't expect it to be cheap. Maybe the print will be a little bit cheap, it should be cheap printing. But the originals and all, I won't really let it be that cheap. Yeah, to show you that I'm not after the money, kind of, but I just want it to be so valuable. It means a lot to me, so that's it. My words to artists that are coming up, I'm coming up too, so, but as I said earlier, art doesn't have a rule, okay, because you create your own rule. Art is story. Stories can be fictional, story can be real, story can be emotional, stories can be tragic, stories can be heartwarming, stories can be scary. So it depends on what you want to communicate, and it depends on you. Art usually portrays people's heart. I believe it portrays the environment of your heart, the state of your mind is usually communicated through art. When I see someone's artwork, I can tell somehow his personality, somehow it just unveils who the person is. So don't try to so much copy people. Just listen to them and learn from them, but create your own story. Create your own story. Don't be scared to create your own story. So that's it. So if you enjoyed this video and you really enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Very important, subscribe, okay? And I'm going to be dropping more uploads, and I'm going to start up with explaining most of my paintings. Most of them I didn't record myself painting them, so I'm going to begin to tell the story behind each and every one of them. So click the notification bell to get informed for my next video. I won't say it again, please. Thank you for watching. God bless you.